Hello, all. This is the beginning of a new series I want to call World Peace because it's what we all want. But there's a second meaning. The second meaning is that we're playing this world in peaceful. And there's different settings in Minecraft, peaceful, easy, normal, and hard. And we're going to play and peaceful. And one of the things that peaceful does is that it doesn't have any dangerous mobs in it. I mean, you can still die, but it's like you've got to fall into lava or fall from a high place and do something unfortunate. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. The first thing I want to show you is this area, and then I'm going to show you the map now. And in the map, we can see that these are stony peaks. And what stony peaks are famous for is having iron and coal. And so we'll be able to do that, is to get iron and coal fairly early. Also, over here down in this corner, there's eroded badlands. And so that's another place that we'll be able to go to get some different building materials. And we'll be doing a lot of running back and forth in this series. And then, of course, up here is a village that we can work with. And the beauty of it is that we don't have to worry about any mobs. No skeletons, no zombies, no creepers coming in and killing us off. And then back behind this area is wooded area where we've got plenty of wood and things to get materials to build with. And I think that there's another area back over to the east that we'll be able to do the same thing. And so the other thing I noticed is that back over by that village, there's also a small area of stony peaks. And so we'll head over toward the village and we'll look at it first. One of the things that I would like to do is to connect this whole world and make it all interconnected, maybe making smaller towns, maybe expanding some other towns. One of the other things that I'm going to need to do is okay. So what I'll do here first is I'm going to get some wood to make some tools first. This is a Minecrafty thing to do. Okay. And so we're not in a great big hurry to get a bed, but I would still like to get one. It's kind of weird. For me, there's this tension of, we'll get some of this leaf litter also. The other cool thing about the leaf litter is that you can lay it down also once you pick it up. So if you want to use leaf litter to decorate your area, like let's just say right here, you can still lay it down. Okay, but first let's lay down our deal here. Let's make some sticks. And we'll make a pickaxe, and then we'll take this 1, 2, 3, and make that, and then we'll make 2 shovels. The other good thing about one of the mods that I'm using here is a timber mod that I got from Vanilla Tweaks. You just put in Vanilla Tweaks and it'll carry it in Google, and it'll carry you right there, and it'll even show you how to make the data packs. So we'll now see, even though I know there's nothing down there, I'm still kind of creeped out. Let's go look at the map. We have to turn all the way back around and go back that way. We went the wrong way. Go down and we'll go back over that way. Took off and went the wrong way. Back this way. Some of the other things I want to do is to build roads and make the villages interconnected, and establish other brand new villages from the ground up. But we need to make roads so that we are able to move our villagers, because you can put them in boats and pull them, but you also have to, and I'm not sure about getting, I'm hoping that some wandering traders will pop up. I don't know whether they pop up in Peaceful or not. I'm hoping they do. Okay, this is interesting. But here we are, we're going down into this valley and we're getting things done. I'll probably do a little gathering of see, let's take a look over here. This used to be scary. We could probably go down in there and do some mining and maybe make a stairway down in here. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Up this way and just scout out the area. There's our village over there. And the first thing we notice is that there is a church, which means that we probably have a cleric there. And one of the things we want to do is also to establish okay. And there's one field with a farmer, no doubt, probably already set up. And then here's another, and there's 3. Okay, and there's 4 farmers there, so there's 4 farms around here somewhere. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then, oh, and 4. Okay, so all the farms are around here. So as we look at how we're going to develop this village, maybe we can keep and gather up cows and sheep and whatnot and put all the farming aspects back over this way to this side. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to just start going in here to begin with and start making room for other beds. So there's one there. Let's see what's in here. Bread. And food is not going to be that big a deal here. We'll take this and get all of this going. We can put a bed right there. And there's our cleric right there. Let's close this. And I'm only closing the door out of habit. Okay, and there's another spot down there where we could possibly fill it up with dirt. And, yeah, we'll figure that out later. But we could make that a mine right there also. So we'll climb up here, take a look, and this will be where a mason will be at. Close his door. I wonder whether this is where he lives. Nope, there's a little bitty kid here. And he's asleep. Go down this way. And you know what? We can lay in this bed and make it turn daytime. Okay. So I'm going to take this. And because it's peaceful, and because we don't have to worry that much about, oh, look, a rainbow. That's awesome with these shaders, complementary shaders. I like playing with the shaders on. Let's get up here and look down, and off in that direction is Stony Peaks. And so we can go up there and get some iron to begin with to start building. And I think, and we'll see, the thing about Peaceful is that it lends itself more to building than the others. I've never played on easy before, and I think I'm going to create a world in, ooh, that's weird. We'll have to fill that in. Not because of zombies or anything like that, but just aesthetics. So let's go over this way. See what we've got in this one. Okay, we've got another bed, and we can take this down, and once we get sheep and can make more beds, we can put more in here. And I just want to fill this area up with villagers so we can move them out when we get a chance. And I'm thinking, oh, perfect. Because we've got a snowy area over there, and sometimes you'll have that soft snow that'll draw you in. So let's do this. Let's put these shoes on and these pants on. We'll put these others over here. And while we've still got some durability on our axe, we'll go over and get some cobblestone and make some stone. We'll take this, make some more sticks so we can make our stone tools. We'll do that like that. And we'll use up our and we'll get some more cobblestone so we can make furnaces and stuff such as that. And then we've got to make a base somewhere. But this is there's some iron right away. We'll get that. I don't know whether the wood one will get it. We'll find out. Nope, it will not. So we have to switch to our stone. And there is coal. Let's climb up higher. Oh, there's some more. We need to get 3 iron to make an iron pick, but we're going to gather coal and everything else in this episode. We probably won't get it all like right away, but this is the beginning of things. And we'll partly need coal for fuel and for lighting up areas, not again because we've got a mob problem, but just to light it up at night, just so it looks nice, because there's a certain aesthetic value to and there's not very much iron in this section of the Stony Peaks, but we'll see what happens. We'll search around. See, okay, there's some over there. And that little valley right down there might be good to set up my own personal base. So that, because one thing about building around villagers, if you build any workstations at all, they will come over and try to take over your workstations and then take over your area. So I think I'm going to build out far enough to where the villagers can't come in and try to take over my workstations or interfere with what I'm doing. Even as I'm farming, sometimes farmers will come over and they'll be little busybodies and start planting what they want to plant. I had often thought that maybe the peaceful mode might be boring, but maybe not. I think the gathering is all going to be the same. I think going into the nether, there won't be any dangerous mobs there, so you can go around and if you find different things there, different structures there with blackstone and stuff like that, and different things, different other structures that you can tear down. Even if we go and dig down deep into the deep dark, there will be no warden there, which is the big boss down there. And this is a good amount of coal. And so I think we're going to go down and make a base down in that valley first before we start dealing with ooh, there's some more iron over there, and we can come back up into this area and okay, so let's do this. Oh, I lost my, oh, I know where it's at. So we'll make us another crafting table. Put it down here. Make a furnace. And, oh, the other thing we have to make is another stone pickaxe. And then we'll go over to that area and just set up a temporary camp. Oh. So we'll clear this out so the next time we come up here, we can get this. You can't pick that up with a stone pickaxe. You know what? I think we're just going to set our furnace down here, and we're just going to start working on getting, and I'm just going to go and gather some more. This will be nice. Now, one thing also that you need to know about me is that I am not a great builder, but I'm just setting up kind of areas and making very basic builds for I don't build in the take this, then we'll put down our crafting table right here. And first thing we'll make are shears. Shears are for taking wool off of sheep so that we can then we'll make that, and we'll go here. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to make an axe just yet, but I'll show you that you can pick up this, which is valuable with the villagers in their trade. Let's see. Look at the stars. I like the Shader's moon, that nice round moon that looks like see. I'm looking around to see if I can see any more iron. We may have to go over to the big one. And so we'll spend a good bit of time just gathering materials so that we can start building. And I love being able to be out at night. Oh, ooh, that scared me. It's an armadillo or a pig, I think, up there. I said, wait a minute. And we'll also make ourselves a chest once we make our campsite down there. We don't have to make iron armor. So a lot of this iron we can just use on tools. We can go over to that that mountain over there that is completely full of iron and coal. So that'll be awesome. We'll be able to go over there. And our first walkabout, when we went in the wrong direction, we were headed over to the eroded badlands where we can get terracotta and stuff. And I don't know whether the eroded badlands have mines under them, but usually you can get a lot of gold, which is gold is kind of pointless to me right now in this world, not unless there is something that there's an idea or something that I'm missing that you can do with gold. In the upper world, I have not spent much time in the inn. I've been a part of servers and whatnot that do a lot of stuff in the inn, and and now I've lost sight of my temporary camping situation. Let's see whether it's back over this way. What? Straight lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we'll take this and this, and we'll get over into our, and we'll put our code together into a block. And we'll pick this up. And we'll pick this up. Let's take a look into our inventory again. Oh, I do have a couple of trees. Awesome. I want to try to get some other like some of those acacia trees over there. On our way down, we'll get some more iron. Oh, and there's some coal. As we near the bottom and get into this little valley area. And daytime is coming. What I want to do is see if I can find some sheep and just shear them instead of killing them to get their wool. Because we're going to need to get those sheep and this is kind of good that we have some granite right here, but we're not going to mine it yet. Not till we get ready to build, and not until we go and get some terracotta from the Badlands. I think that polished granite goes really well. So I'm looking at where the village ends up there, and I'm hoping that we're far enough out to where the villagers don't feel like they need to come down and visit. Go here. Okay. Then we'll go and snag a tree from... Oh, and look. There they are. Let's see how much wool we can get. That's 2. 1. Let's see what we got here. Okay, and that's awesome. We will get those guys later, but first we need to find a place. Let's put that there. Let's put this here. Let's take these wooden planks and let's make a double chest. That's beautiful. Okay. Now we can load a bunch of this stuff in here. We can make a bed. We need to also take, we'll keep this because we're going to need it. We'll keep this. And I think we left our other, oh no, it's right there. So we'll put a little in here. And, well, let's use the leaf litter because we can get plenty of that. Let's take our raw iron, start cooking it. Then we'll take this and make a few torches. Do we have any more? Just 2. We'll use this. And we'll use these 3 to make a bed. It's awesome. 3. 2, 3. A nice brown bed. Okay. Let's put that there. Okay. Let's bring some bread right here, even though it's not a thing right now. There. There's our first little camp. Let's look at where we're at. Okay, so look, we've got another, we know we've had one village here, but we've got another one here. And so we can build a road up across this way. And then there's our eroded badlands. So there's a lot to do. So there we have it. This is where we're at. So be with me on this journey as we build. We go slow. We talk through, we reason through things. If you like this kind of content, I'd like to ask you to subscribe and like this video, and also comment if you have any ideas. As you look at the map, you could go back and freeze the map just that last time I showed it to you and put in your ideas of what I could possibly do. Anyway, thank you, and we will see you. This is Race Runner. Have a great day.